Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back again. We're going to talk about somebody wanting to stay in narcissistic relationships because of money. You know, the money thing, talking about financial. Don't stay in the relationship with the narcissist because of the money, folks. Because narcissists are going to withhold money on you, and that's a big mistake. And also, don't stay in it because of the children, folks, because the children will be mentally abused by the narcissist as well. And staying in a relationship with the narcissist because of the children is no good, because, the children are going to have to... they're going to have to see you being abused, and they're going to get abused themselves, folks. So no, staying in the relationship with the narcissist is not going to work out, folks, if you're depending on them to take care of you, because they're not going to do it. Anytime that I was with the narcissist, folks, I never got anything from the narcissist in the way of money. They won't give you money, or they won't buy you things that you need and things. And remember, folks, if they're going to discard you in the end, don't grow dependent on the narcissist, because if you're trying to stay in it because you're afraid that you can't make it on your own, folks, the narcissist is not going to take care of you in the end, folks. And they're not going to take care of you while they're with you either. So just remember that, folks. There's no reason to put yourself through it with the narcissist emotionally and physically, folks, because it's just going to be a waste of time all the way around, folks. If you're dependent on the narcissist for money and things like that, folks, you need to be independent and learn to do things on your own. And remember that the narcissist is not going to change or anything, no matter what. And you have to try to save up your money, folks, and do what you can without the narcissist knowing it, to prepare yourself money-wise. Because if you're in this relationship, folks, with the narcissist, eventually they're going to discard you, and you're going to be out on your own anyway, folks. So remember this now. You can't depend on the narcissist to take care of the children, because the children are viewed as a form of supply by the narcissist too, folks. They're not interested in raising their children right or anything like that, folks. They will abuse you and your children both every chance they get. And you can't trust the narcissist, folks, with your children either, because some of the narcissists can be very evil-hearted and things with the children, and do things that you would think that was unimaginable. If I were in a narcissistic relationship, folks, I would keep an eye on my children, because the narcissist can't be trusted in any way, shape, or form in this way. The best thing for you would be, folks, is to get out of the narcissistic relationship for you and your children. And also, if you're dependent on them as far as financially, don't do this, folks. Try to make yourself as independent as you can, and learn to be independent, because they're not gonna take care of you, folks. They only got in that relationship for one reason, and that's to tear you down emotionally, folks. They targeted you when they first met you and things, folks. So you can't depend on the narcissist. Uh, they're only looking out for themselves, and they just want to be superior over you. And everything that goes on in the relationship with the narcissist is going to be pointed back to you, folks. And just remember, in the end, they're going to discard you because they're going to find a new form of supply too. And you can almost predict this, folks, because that's the narcissist pattern. They're all just about alike except for the malignant and the psychopath, folks. The malignant narcissist and the psychopath, they ramp up on their abuse because they're a more dangerous narcissist, folks. Everything that they live is dangerous. Anything these guys do, they get into all kinds of dangerous mind games. They get into physical danger and everything, and that's because these guys are very incapable, folks, of having empathy or love or compassion, and they will play dangerous games with you or your children, or they'll let your children do what they want to do, and get themselves in danger. And folks, the narcissists are just dangerous, period. No matter what they do, so learn to be independent, folks. Try not to stay in the narcissistic relationship because it's no good for you emotionally or physically or mentally, folks. And that's why we've been getting in here doing the roses and things like that, folks, to give us mind therapy and things like that, because the narcissist tears you down so bad emotionally that, it takes a long time to get out of the thoughts of the emotional abuse. And so we have to try to work on keeping ourselves built up as far as mentally and physically and whatever else, folks, and learn to focus on you. Focus on how much you care about yourself, folks. You care about yourself enough to stay in the relationship with the narcissist because you're afraid to be independent and make it money-wise, folks. So think about that. Turn your independent way of thinking around and focus on yourself and try to get your life together without the narcissist, because the narcissist is not going to protect you, folks, and they're not going to be there for you in the end. They're going to wind up rejecting you someday. And you want to be prepared for this, folks, ahead of time, because you already know what's going to happen with them. Their pattern is not going to change, folks. It doesn't matter how much you love them or whatever. They're still not going to be capable of seeing the way you love and the way you have empathy and compassion, folks, because that's just the way they are. And the best thing would be, folks, is to get independent and get away from the narcissist. Well, I wanted to get in here and share this with you, folks, and I hope you have a nice day and have a blessed day, too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Thank you and have a good day.